Coming up on Pope's Plates, cucumber salad bites. Hi, this is Jennifer. Thank you for joining me as we take a walk through the recipes that have built the culinary foundation of my family. Today we're going to be making a family favorite, cucumber salmon bites. You're going to love them. Our first step is to very finely mince 1 clove of garlic. This garlic will not be cooked, so you want to make sure that you are making the mince incredibly fine so that you don't bite into a really big piece of raw garlic. Now we're going to be chopping up some fresh dill. I usually use about a teaspoon if it's fresh, maybe a little bit more if it's dried dill weed. I forgot to mention that we were adding the garlic and the dill to a bowl that contains 1/2 block of softened cream cheese. To our bowl, we're going to add the juice of half a lemon. Our lemon wasn't super juicy. I don't think I remembered to roll it before I juiced it. That makes it a little more juicy. You can also microwave it for about 10 seconds. Now to the bowl, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of coarse ground pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Stir everything very well to combine and set aside for the flavors to meld a little bit while we cut up our cucumbers. Now we're going to slice 1 English cucumber. English cucumbers are preferable because they don't have as much liquid in them. But I guess if you want to use a regular cucumber, you can, but it's definitely not going to hold up to the toppings as well as an English cucumber will. Here's where things get a little complicated for me, not for the recipe. I got a kind of smoked salmon that I'm not used to using, and it didn't peel apart very well, and it also didn't slice very well. So I ended up just tearing pieces off of the salmon, which worked out pretty well. You don't need really big pieces of salmon for this recipe. As you can see, I tore off pretty small pieces, cut pretty small pieces, and you're going to put those directly on top of the cucumbers that you have already sliced on your platter. Next, we're going to top the salmon cucumber bite with our cream cheese mixture. I ended up eventually using my fingers because it was just easier. I promise my hands were clean. As long as your hands are clean, I think it'll be fine. And it's probably easier, but you do you. You might also choose to put the cream cheese mixture on before you add the salmon. That might be a little bit easier. Either way, it all ends up in the same place. So once you have the cream cheese on top of the salmon mixture, you're going to top half of them with a small sprig of fresh dill weed. I also topped the other half of our cucumber salmon bites with quick pickled red onions, and I somehow deleted the footage. I'm not sure how I did it, but I did. And so you'll see in the final picture and in the thumbnail that there are some pickled red onions on the top of part of them. They are really good and give a really contrasting flavor to just the dill weed. Unless you're having a big dinner party or taking this to a large party, you're probably going to have some salmon and cream cheese mixture left. Put it in a food processor with a little bit of Dijon mustard and a little bit of mayonnaise, and you're going to have a fantastic salmon dip or salmon pate. If you make this dish, let us know in the comments below how you liked it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for visiting Pope's Plates. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so that you'll know when we have new videos available. And make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Until I see you again, let's get cooking!